estimated that 270 cardiac arrests occur in UK schools every year. In the UK, 12 young people die every week from sudden cardiac arrest, or SCA. Killing more people than lung or breast cancer, SCA is the single biggest killer in the UK, and it strikes without warning. A sudden cardiac arrest is caused by an abnormal heart rhythm or ventricular fibrillation, which causes the heart to stop pumping blood. It can happen anytime, anywhere, and to anyone, even young athletes, and the majority of victims have no previous symptoms.
He started running to the shop. He collapsed. He had to be resuscitated. An ambulance came. They did the defibrillation. Luke had had a sudden cardiac arrest. They didn't think he was going to make it. I don't know how to describe it. It's like the one thing that's precious to you is, you know, fading away and you can't do anything about it.
There's rarely any warning, and a victim of SCA usually collapses and stops breathing immediately. That's when the clock starts ticking. You may think there is nothing we can do, but there is. Calling 999 and administering immediate treatment with CPR and an automated external defibrillator before paramedics arrive gives the victim the best chance of survival. The European Resuscitation Council recommends CPR and defibrillation within 3 minutes. On average, it takes emergency services 6 to 12 minutes to arrive, and survival rates fall by 7 to 10% every minute. No matter where or when SCA strikes, early use of a defibrillator can save lives. So, what is a defibrillator? Well, an automated external defibrillator, or AED, is a small electronic device that provides a life-saving electric shock to the heart. Anyone with minimal training can use an AED easily and safely, and quick action by the first person on the scene and use of a defibrillator can make a real difference to the outcome for a victim of SCA. Defibrillation is the single most effective treatment for SCA, and defibrillation within 3 minutes increases the chance of survival to over 70%.
I'd never heard of children having heart conditions. I'd never heard, I just didn't understand what was happening at all. So people do need to be educated, schools do need defibrillators, because this is happening all the time.
So it's simple. Educating and training young people in basic life support skills and having defibrillators in schools saves lives. One organisation whose mission is just that is the Hand on Heart charity. Their goal is to prevent the deaths of the 12 young people who die from sudden cardiac arrest each week by funding and providing UK schools with defibrillators and CPR training.
Hand on Heart have 3 main aims. We want to raise awareness of sudden cardiac arrest in the young, we want to fund defibrillators for schools, and we want to educate as many staff and students how to save lives. In the first 2.5 years as a charity, we have now actually placed over 335 defibrillators. We've actually trained over 10,000 students how to save lives and taught over 3,000 members of staff how to use a defibrillator.
We have the defibrillator on site at St Teresa's to make sure it's a heart-safe environment for all the children, the staff, parents and all the community. We're very fortunate at St Teresa's that selected children are receiving basic CPR training and all staff are fully trained in using the defibrillators.
I know it's really good to know CPR in case one of my friends collapses or stops breathing.
If my friends have a poorly heart, I can help by doing CPR.
Education and raising awareness of sudden cardiac arrest and the value of AEDs within schools is really championed via non-profit organisations, and that's why Physio-Control are so proud to support and sponsor Hand on Heart charity, who do such a great job in raising awareness and creating heart-safe communities.
A statement from the Department of Health advises schools to consider putting defibrillators in place, explaining that quick action in the form of early CPR and use of the defibrillator can help save lives. So it looks promising that we will see more survivors of SCA like Luke Fizian.
They pretty much said to me parents who were living at the hospital that there was a 1 in 100 chance I was going to survive, and that I'd pretty much were going to die. I used to play rugby and things, and I had no symptoms beforehand. Just went to school on the revision day and collapsed, and if it wasn't for the defibrillator being there, then I definitely wouldn't be here.
I mean, if I think what could have happened if my child hadn't had that help.
Basic life support and defibrillators in schools save lives.
You can't put a price on someone's life.
It's time to save a life, and every second counts. Remember, time to defibrillation, the most critical factor in sudden cardiac arrest survival, can be reduced if an AED is on site. Make your school heart safe. Get a defibrillator.
With your support, we can make a difference and potentially save lives together.
Thanks for saving my life.